Hey guys, I'm John. Doing our first Warhammer Fantasy Battle Report here. 7th edition, Skaven versus Dark Elves, 2,000 points. We rolled for terrain and magic, and we deployed. So here we have a hill, another hill, a wood over here, and an impassable little cairn piece there, little rock bit. Skaven deployment, we have 6 sensor bearers with the champion. The giant rats are here. The slave unit here. This is a clan rat unit with the BSB and the warlock engineer and the mortar for it there. Grace here on a screaming bell, and their warp fire throwers here. We have plague priests and plague monks. Another slave unit of 4 rat swarms, and 6 gutter runners with the champion in the forest scouting there.
Hey everybody, my name's Josh, and like my friend said, this is our very first Warhammer Battle Report. Just going to give you a brief explanation of what I have to put on the field here. Starting over here, as a first, I have Malekith as riding his Black Dragon. Then I have a War Hydra with their 2 Beastmasters. I have 10 Corsairs and some 10 Black Guard right behind them, just going to try and keep them safe. I have a Reaper Bolt Thrower that I positioned in an awkward unit, but I rolled bad and didn't get the hill. Over here I have some warriors, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them. And then over here I just have my cavalry. I have 7 Cold One Knights and a Cold One Chariot, and again, forgive me, it's not it's a high elf chariot, but we haven't converted it and got it done yet, so you know, it still looks cool anyways. So thank you, and we'll get to the battle.
Alright, so Skaven went first. This is the end of Skaven turn 1. Basically moved everything up. Not really sure what I should be doing about Malekith over there. He's kind of scaring me. Magic phase, not much went off. My Warlock Engineer miscasted, lost a wizard level, and lost Warp Lightning. So, yeah, that really sucks. He also took a wound, so, yeah. And there was basically no shooting, so on to Dark Elf turn 1.
Hey everybody, this is the end of Dark Elf turn 2. Over here, he got off Howling Warp Gale, which prevented my dragon from flying, so I couldn't really do any flanking maneuvers. And in the magic phase, using the Lore of Fire, I didn't get off Power Darkness, and therefore I didn't really have a lot of dice left over, and he easily dispelled them. I basically just moved up all my units here, and my Charioteers over here inflicted 1 wound on his Master Molder. My Reaper Bolt Thrower back here took off 3 wounds from his Clan Rats. And my Hydra, which I moved up, actually got 5 wounds on his slaves with his Fiery Breath attack. And that's just a good recap, and we'll pick up on the end of Skaven turn 2.
Alright, end of Skaven turn 2. You can see I moved my giant rats up right here. The sensor bears moved it over a bit. Slaves, they kind of angled there. Didn't move either of my weapon teams. The bell came up a bit, and these shuffled around. Magic, didn't get a whole lot of magic off. The Grey Seer got Scorch off on the warrior unit here. Killed over half the unit. They panicked and are running that direction. But generally, I didn't get Warp Gale off, so the dragon can fly now. Shooting, the mortar hit around here and then drifted and missed. The Warp Fire Thrower got 2 wounds off on the Hydra though. Killed a few slaves, but that's okay. Close combat, the Hydra was charged by the slaves, and they broke and killed a clan rat, but then the Hydra pursued far enough to be into a flank charge on the Grey Seer's clan rat unit, so yeah, we'll see what happens.
Alright, hey guys, this is the end of Dark Elf turn 2. Just giving you a recap. At the beginning of the turn, I actually failed my stupidity test and had to go full charge range with my chariot. Then in charging, I charged with my knights against his giant rats, and by default, because of frenzy, I had to charge his screaming bell. The Hydra actually had overran his slaves from previous and got a flank charge on his screaming bell. And then I just moved my dragon over the forest and lined it up so I could get a flame shot or a noxious breath shot against his plague monks. In terms of combat, I killed his Master Molder and like 3 giant rats with these knights. Over here, my Corsairs had actually caused 2 wounds on his Grey Seer, but didn't actually kill him. He has 3 wounds. The breadwinner, of course, was the Hydra, who actually got 10 wounds, combined with the Beastmasters, and pretty much just leveled his Grey Seer's pushing units. And then the Dragon, of course, it used its Noxious Breath and took out like 8 or 6 Plague Monks. And then in terms of anything else, I shot and killed 1 Clan Rat with the Reaper Volper, and I rallied with my warriors. And that's about it. We'll recap after Skaven turn 3.
Alright, end of Skaven turn 3. Charged the Knight unit that was in combat with the Giant Rats, with the Slave unit there. Charged the Hydra here with the Rat Swarms. Tried to charge the Blackguard, but they were just out of range. The Censer Bearers there failed to charge there. Magic, basically nothing happened, just a lot of failed casting. Shooting, the mortar here shot at the Blackguard, clipped 1, killed him. The Warfire Thrower shot at the Dragon, but unfortunately didn't hurt it, so close combat. The Giant Rats here, they killed a Knight, but they broke and ran. The Slaves only killed 1 guy, and they just held, so not much there. Over here, the Hydra killed quite a few Clan Rats, as you can see, and I really didn't get many attacks out. The Rat Swarms did nothing, so. But they held, they're unbreakable, so we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, the Gutter Runner shot at the Blackguard, but didn't hit anything. Only 6 attacks.
Alright, this is picking up after Dark Elves turn 3, right before turn 4. I actually failed the leadership with the Coldwind Chariot, and it kept going. It's almost going to kill itself without doing anything. For movement, I had actually declared a charge against some of his Censer Bearers with my Knights, and also I had declared a charge to my Warriors against those Slaves that these guys were in combat with last turn. I broke the Slaves, the Knights overran this way, the Warriors actually pursued into combat with the Censer Bearers, slaughtered them all, they died. This is, so it kind of ended up that way. I had turned my Reaper, and before these were here, and fired against his Gutter Runners. Didn't get a single kill, nothing. Combat over here, my Corsairs with their 16 attacks had actually killed his Grey Seer, and because I could only allocate against the Bell, no attacks hurt the Bell. His, Rat Swarms didn't do anything. And then over here, I had actually challenged his Malekith against his Plague Priest, and killed him outright. Didn't break him, broke the Frenzy out, but and I got +1 attack on him and everything. And we'll pick up again after Skaven turn 4.
End of Skaven turn 4. Charged in with my Clan Rats on the Blackguard and charged the Hydra in the rear with the Gutter Runners. And didn't really move a lot more. I moved the Warfire Thrower around, and or didn't move the Warfire Thrower. I moved the mortar. Magic, there wasn't anything because my Grey Seer's dead. It's just the Engineer. He's lost a level, so yeah. Shooting. I shot the mortar at the Blackguard, and it actually hit there, and was going to hit like 6 of them, but didn't do anything but put a wound on my own VSB. Warfire Thrower overshot, or misfired, and killed one of my Plague Monks. So close combat. Over here, they held. They're stubborn, so they were fine. Over here, the Gutter Runners charging in the rear didn't really do anything. I think I lost by like 2 or 3, so they ended up actually fleeing. The rest of these are unbreakable. And Malekith, he finally finished off the Plague Monks, and ended up overrunning over here. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the next one.